Hi, boys and girls. So I have a book for us to read today called Going on a Train Ride. I hope you had a chance to look at the video that we posted last week that had a lot of vocabulary words or sight words that you should know that are going to help you read this book. So let's look at the title for a minute. It's called Going on a Train Ride. Notice this word going. It starts like go, G-O, go, and then it has the ing part. And then notice the words train and ride. We're going to see those two words a lot. Here's the title page so you get another chance to look at those words. Going on a train ride. This is a story about a little boy who likes trains, and he wants to go on a train ride. Before we start reading, take a look at the first picture. He wants to go on a train ride. Where do you think he is? What do you think the setting of this story is? Is he really in a real train station? Where is he? He's got a thought bubble over his head, and he's thinking about trains. He's dressed up like a train engineer. Now you're going to read the first page. I'm not going to point at the words this time. I'm going to hold it for a minute so you can read it by yourself. Now we'll read it together. I'm going to come down here so I can point now. I like trains. I am going on a train ride. Were you able to read that by yourself? I hope so. Let's look at the next page. Oh, here's someone else in the room now. I wonder who that is. Now let's read it. You read it. I'm going to hold it here so you can have a minute to read it. Did you have a chance to read this page? Let's read it together now. My dad likes trains. He can go on the train ride too. Here's the kind of two that means also, with two O's. We're going to see that word a lot in this book. And were you able to decode this word, dad? Maybe you guessed from the picture that that was his dad. You might want to make a prediction now. What are some other family members we might see in this story? Look at the picture for a minute now. I'm going to hold the page here. You read it. I hope you had time to read that whole page. It's got two sentences in it. Let's read it together now. My little sister likes trains. My sister can come on the train too. How'd you do? Could you read that whole page by yourself? What's that word? Little, right? Oh, I wonder if you predicted this family member. On the last page, we saw his sister. I wonder who that is. I'm going to give you a minute to read. Now let's read it together. I see a lot of word wall words. My big brother can ride on the train. He likes trains. Did you guess that was the brother? This word is a little tricky to sound out, but if you guessed that it was the brother and you looked carefully at this word brother while you were saying it, you notice those letters do match. Brother. Yep. This page tricks kids a lot in the past when I have taught this book, so I'm going to give you a hint. Let's look at this word. This is his name, his nickname for his grandma. That's his grandma. And if you look really closely at this word, I'm going to cover up, whoops, this way. I'm going to cover up the first two letters, and let you think about that word for a minute. That's a word we know. See what that word is. And then you're going to use that to help you sound out his nickname for his grandma. Did you have a chance to read this page? Let's read it together now. It says, my Gram can ride on the train too. She loves trains. Oh, I hope you caught that word loves. It doesn't say likes on this page, does it? Gram loves trains. I hope you're noticing when I'm pointing and reading, I put the words on the train together. I try to say them together quickly. That's called a phrase. All right, I forgot to show you the picture first. The last page was Gram. I wonder who this is. See if you can read this page by yourself. That's a short page, right? One sentence. It's got a couple words we haven't seen yet in this book, but we know that word. And we know that word. Let's read it together now. Gramps can come with us too. Oh, he calls his grandpa Gramps. You can sound this word out. You can decode it. Gramps. Gramps. We're almost done. I wonder who else is going to go on the train ride. Oh, he's got a special friend to bring. Did you read this whole page? Here's a word we haven't seen yet in this book, but we've seen it a lot. And, right? I hope you got that word. It says, and Bear likes trains. He can ride on the train too. Got to bring your teddy bear. Now there's one more page. There's a speech bubble, so he's saying something. What's that funny looking word? Use what you know about letter sounds. What sound does CH make? Ch, right? Like in chair. And there's two O's, like in the word two. So if we put those sounds together, ch, oo, oh, he's saying choo-choo. He's making a train noise. And look at that picture. Are they on a real train? What are they doing? So they put their dining room chairs together in a line to make a pretend train. So he's at his house, he's in his living room, and he made a pretend train, and all his family played with him. Doesn't that look fun? I like that story. It was a fun story about a family who plays something fun together in their living room. That's all for today. I'll make some more videos soon. I miss you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.